Hey everyone, so I'm recreating another look from a diva, a beat diva, may I add, because she's always beautiful and radiant and golden and like, it's Giella. Not J-Lo, not Jennifer Lopez, Giella. So I recreated a look from, what is it called again? Waiting for Tonight, one of her first songs ever. So it was very not painful, it was pretty like laid back and easy, but time consuming. Okay. So if you're interested in learning how to achieve this look, or maybe if you want to recreate it, keep on watching. So of course I've done my foundation and my full body shimmer going on effect. So I'll show you up close. I believe you can see here through my furriness. So what I did a couple of things to get that bronze look. Of course, this is not very wearable out because there's probably gonna be transfer with it. But I'm gonna show you like an alternative way that you could probably wear it out. So what I did is I basically mixed a lot of bronzers with my moisturizer, my body moisturizer. But what I used and did it did a huge difference is I used the the Glam by Melanie Mills, like this. I showed you this product in a haul before. It's basically a body radiance cream. So basically, excuse the back, I'll put it on the back of my hand. You could use this on itself, like you don't need to mix it with any sort of moisturizer because it is moisturizing. So once you start blending it out, you see that it gives a beautiful shimmer. And if you don't know who Melanie Mills is, she's working with the cast of Dancing with the Stars. Now it gets a little patchy on me because I have hair, but if you want to remove like that kind of like patchiness, I've used a body brush. Any sort of big kabuki brush will kind of like make everything melt right into the skin. So I've used this, but I also put in my trusty iridescent powder from M.A.C in golden bronze. So just like this. So I mixed it, half of this with 1 part moisturizer, 1 part this, and 1 part this. And it gave me that glow over here. So like I said, this will probably transfer because of this, but this on itself doesn't transfer as much, so this is really, really good. And she has a lot of other, wow, shades. There we go, the word of the day, shades. So this is deep gold. So this is definitely, maybe not for light girls like us, but I decided to do like a full on glowy effect. So I did kind of like paint my whole body with it. Well, not literally all of my body, but you know what I'm saying. But there's another one that's basically universal, and it's called Rose Gold, and is absolutely beautiful. So for the skin, I did basically the exact same thing. I took my Neutrogena Healthy Skin Foundation. Now this is sort of light, but once you mix the other 2 products in it, it gets a little deeper. And of course with the contouring and the highlighting and the bronzing, it will kind of match the rest of your body. Now, I didn't do my brows because the brows are not a huge factor in this look. It's all about the glowiness going on and the shimmery and the sparkly. So make sure you take time with the concealer and to get the very kind of like glowy radiant skin. So I just went underneath here with my concealer. I did the same thing with my concealer. I've used the M.A.C Pro Longwear, and I mixed it with a little bit of a deeper foundation. I didn't use an iridescent powder because it's going to counter-react the effect you want to give. So yeah, I just took my beauty blender and I just applied it over here and roll it out onto the cheekbone, so you have sort of a like an awakened look. Now I do have oily lid, so what I'm going to do is use just a little bit of primer onto my lids. I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. Now I quite like this actually. I got it at a red carpet event, and I'm quite surprised. Now this look is quite easy. The only thing that's going to be the tricky part is basically getting all of that glitters and like shimmery skin, but you can do that if you have time, right? So what I'm going to do right now is basically start with the eyeshadow onto our lids. Now I'm going to start by applying a medium brown color. I'm going to use Cork, and this is a matte color, but this is just going to help me to kind of graph out the look, to know where I'm going with it. It's not very difficult, to be honest, because it's kind of all the way on the inside over here, all the way out. It's kind of a wash of a brown color. So you just apply that right onto the eyelid, and then I'm blending it up. We'll be applying other browns on top, so you don't have to be extra neat with it. So next I'm going to take a bigger brush. I'm going to take a blush brush actually, because it's not too big and not too small for what I want to do with it. This is a 960 from Delirium Tools, and I'm just going to do like a wash of color that way. So you just want to dip it in your eyeshadow, take off the excess, and then you just want to brush it out. You could take any sort of brush you want, and I'm taking this one just because it's perfect for my eye shape. So take your time and just start blending out. I'm blending outwards, but making sure to keep an angle going upwards, because you don't want to like lose the eye and the angle. Then I'm going to take my fluffy brush and just bring that brown underneath the eye, underneath the brow. After, I'm going to do basically the same thing. I'm just building up the color. I'm going to take a chocolate brown from Lise Watier, which is called Espresso, which is just like this. I believe it resembles a lot the M.A.C pigment in chocolate brown, which I also have over here, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to use, because I don't want to like basically ruin the whole look if it drops onto my face or something like that. So I'm just going to keep working with eyeshadows. So I'm still using the same brush. I'm starting with the application right onto the lid. So there's nothing in the crease. It's an overall color. Next, because I want to bring a little bit more dimension to the eyes, I'm going to take my iridescent powder in, what is it called? Golden Bronze. I'm taking my fluffy brush, and I'm just going to deposit that right in the middle of the lid, just so that it gives you a very kind of like shimmery effect. Then of course you blend it. Just a little bit on the inner corner over here. Then, because you know I'll be applying some false lashes, so I'm going to take a dark brown, and that brown is going to be, what is that brown going to be today? I'm going to take Sign Sealed, whoops, just like this, a very, very dark, almost black brown, which I don't usually like, but I like it to define my lash line. That eyeshadow doesn't blend properly at all, but you know. So just remove the excess, and just like in every video of mine, you just want to push that color right in the roots of the lashes. Now I don't have a mirror in front of me, so I'm trying to keep both sides even, which is very, very hard because I don't have my new camera yet, which my new camera is on its way, and it has a flip screen. This one is basically for all of you people that want to know what kind of camera I'm using right now. It's the Sony CyberShot 8.1 megapixel edition. So it's caca. I needed a change, and I invested in a new camera. Well, actually my credit card did. Now next, I'm going to use a naked liner. Now, a lot of people mentioned to me that they can't find an eye kajal, a skin tone eye kajal. Wow. Okay. What I usually do, I'm not saying this is healthy, like this is like secure for everyone, but it doesn't do anything to me. I basically use a lip pencil from M.A.C called Naked. I always use it on my lips, but I also use it on my waterline. Now, of course, you need to disinfect, whether like Like, I'm not going to apply it on my lips, then right into my eye and then onto my lips, because that's just not sanitary. It's crazy. But I use it for both and it works just fine, and it gives me the effect that I want. So just use that. Make sure you have clean hands. Right onto the waterline. Now, of course, before applying the lashes, I want to bronze my face. It's not bronzed enough for me, so more. So today I'm going to use the Smashbox Halo Hydrating Perfecting Bronzer. Oh, I believe Halo is the shade. Ooh, I turned blue right there, right? Am I back in color? Yeah, I think so. So yeah, I love this bronzer, but I don't really like the shaving aspects from it. Like, you need to turn it so that product come out or whatever. The other side, Jeff, you see? I don't really like that. And I find that this is quite small to fit like a big powder. Once again, I'm not a fan of that, but you know, I really like the product. So shave a lot of that. And I'm applying it basically onto my desk because this is too small. So right around the hairline, top of my forehead. Now I'm going to go right a little bit here onto the cheekbones. What did I just say? Right about here, right on the cheekbone. What? Next, of course, I'm going to take my fabulous highlighter that I love, but I'm not a big fan of the pigmentation of it because it's so pigmented, light girls can't wear it. But now I'm bronzed, I'm a bronze queen, and I'm going to use it. So it's called I Am Glam from Giella. Next, this is going to be the long part. Well, of course you need to apply lashes. Now I'm going to be applying quite natural lashes. I'm going to use the Miss Adoro 427s. And I just had to pick those up when I went to M.A.C, New York, because I love the effect they have. Like, it flares out on the outer corners, and it's definitely more subtle into the inner corner over here. So this is what we want today. You don't want it too big of lashes, like I would basically want. Keep it simple. I apply mascara, but only on the upper lash line. You want nothing, you want everything bare onto the lower lashes and lower lash line. So make sure there's no transfer whatsoever. Next part is going to be very long and is basically going to make this look happen. I'm going to use some jewels that I got from Michael's. I believe they were like $4. And these are, I think they are nail art jewels. Let me see. Jewelry essential assorted faceted acrylic jewel set. Why do people always do those big description? Anyways, so huge lashes, small lashes. I'm probably going to use the three smallest, and you basically want to apply that everywhere on your face and body, and you want to be very patient because it's going to go everywhere, just not in your coochie unless you want it there. And an hour later, I'm done with this. Yes, an hour, and I even could have applied more. Ouch, that hurt. Yeah, so basically this is all of the jewels applied. I applied some on my ears, on my décolleté, pretty much everywhere. Now what I'm going to do is apply a very fine glitter, and this glitter is called Honey Drop, and it is from Sprinkles Eye and Body Glitter. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm going to use that because right now the texture of just the jewels are too harsh for me, so I'll be using a little bit of that glitter, and as you can see it is very fine, and it's sort of a gold and a little bit of brown, and I'm just going to dust that pretty much all over my face. And the jewels are not going to anywhere because they're glued on. Next, for the lips, it's going to be very easy. I'm going to take the beautiful lip tar from OCC called Kava Kava. It's sort of a beautiful brownish peach color, if that makes any sense. So I'm taking a little bit of that, and I love to apply glosses and lip product with a concealer brush. Don't judge me. So there we have it. the disco ball look. No, but yeah, this is the final look. I hope you really liked it. It maybe was fast for you, but it was certainly long, and I needed to be patient because just gluing those jewels onto my face took about like maybe a little bit over an hour. So whatever, this is done. I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Hopefully you've enjoyed, and just a quick tip, if you decide to recreate this look, you might want to go with real jewels because these are plastic and they don't reflect light the way I would want them to. But get your money out and buy those Swarovski crystals. Holla! Anyways, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.